well, today we have, hello everybody. Today we have, okay, I'm always told that I talk too loud, so let me just quiet it down and welcome you into my kitchen. Today we are having French bites. You know, we're thinking about what to eat, and we are just kind of tired of Thanksgiving leftovers at this point, all that heavy food. So we're going to have a heavy breakfast because we've been eating leftovers for the last couple of days.
Your microphone is a little bit muffled, Shannon.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Much better.
Okay, all right. So hopefully you heard some of that, but if you didn't, the recap is we're going to have French toast flights today. We're kind of tired of the Thanksgiving food leftovers, and so we're going to take it right to breakfast. And so the three flights that I'm going to have is the just an artisan bread. It's just a nice warm bread, soft bread that you can have when the edges are a little firmer. And then we have pumpkin spice. This is the season that you're going to find a lot of pumpkin recipes and a lot of pumpkin flavored dishes. So we're going to use the pumpkin bread, the pumpkin spice bread, and then we got the classic, the raisin cinnamon swirl bread. So we're going to do the three of those. We've got these great toppings. We've got some raspberries, some blackberries, some walnuts, and some bananas. So we're going to dress it up with all of that. And let's just get into it. I don't know how much time I have, but I did make a couple in the beginning, and here it is plated really nicely for you, but I'm just going to jump into it. So what we're going to do is you're going to start out with an egg, and I usually use a glass bowl, but I wanted to use this because it's the perfect size to be able to dump the French toast in. So I'm going to crack it, one egg, and what you're going to use is just one egg per serving. So I'm going to crack 2 eggs for this recipe. Okay, and then we're gonna, where's my vanilla? We're gonna top it off with vanilla. Now we're just gonna use 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Just 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I like to use the real vanilla as opposed to the imitation. And then we're gonna use almond milk. Most of the time you can use just regular low fat or 2% milk. We're gonna use almond milk. And I'm just gonna put like 1/4 cup. So I'm just gonna add that, about 1/4 cup. You can measure it if you like. And then I'm going to add my little special, my little secret weapon, and that is orange juice. I'm just gonna do a splash of orange juice. It's just gonna give it a really good flavor. And it's gonna help with that color. Yeah, just a splash of orange juice. Want to be careful with your liquids because you want the French toast to definitely stick to the bread. You want the batter to stick to the bread. And then I have another little secret weapon, and that's cayenne pepper. Just going to give it that extra flavor, just a little bit. Be careful about that. And then what I do is I just kind of pop the yolk. So I'm going to break the yolk, and then I'm going to mix it. Okay, you want to just make sure that you're mixing this really well. You've got all of your ingredients in here. And then later on, I'm going to show you how to infuse it. But what you can do is, I don't typically do this, but you can decide, because you know that your flame isn't going to get that high, over 350 degrees. You can use your water soluble, or you can use your culinary. I'm going to use the culinary for this one because it's going to blend seamlessly into the French toast. I don't have to worry about it going over. And remember, with your seasoning, I'm using the culinary. It's 500 milligrams per bottle. So each drop is 1.67 milligrams. I think I dropped some in. So typically you would just do 3 drops per serving. This is probably about 4 servings or about 2 servings. So I'm going to use 3 drops for that. And then I'm also going to infuse the syrup at the end. So let's go. Let's mix it up. Going to make sure that that's blended really well. I was kind of making some and preparing. So I turned the oven down, but the skillet is still hot. So what we're going to do next is we're going to add the toast. So I'm going to use the artisan bread, and you really want to soak it. You're coating it, and this absorbs it really well. So then I'm just gonna go over here and then I'm gonna plate. I'm gonna put it on the flame. There we go. And this all I'm gonna take the next one.
You're muffled again, Shannon.
Sorry. This one is a little firmer. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm soaking this one a lot more. Okay, couple extra turns. I'm gonna cook all of these at the same time. There you go. And then the last one is the raisin cinnamon. Okay, and then I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Just wanna make sure that it's soaked really nicely into the bread. And then I'm just gonna you wanna put it on a medium flame. I'm just gonna put it really low so that it doesn't cook before I'm done. And then I'm just gonna go to the next step. So as that's cooking, when you're done with that, you're gonna plate it here, but you'll have your French toast and it'll look like this. So we've got the raisin here, we've got the pumpkin spice here, and then we have the regular artisan. Another little fun thing you can do is use your cookie cutter. I always have a cannabis shaped cookie cutter. You can cut your French toast like so. It's just a fun way to present your infused French toast. I'll put that there. So there you go. If I had more time, I would really make sure that it looks nice. But you're gonna have your cannabis shaped one there. Then you're going to have your raisin cinnamon here. And then I also have the pumpkin spice. And then so the last step out of all of this is to infuse the syrup. I always like to use maple syrup. And remember, you're gonna infuse it per serving. So because this is pretty much a 2 serving, I'm gonna use my culinary oil. I am going to infuse 3 drops per serving. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there you go. So that is going to be 5 milligrams per serving of CBD in your syrup. And then so at the end, you're just gonna dress it up with whatever garnish you like. I like to put berries on it. I definitely want to put some walnuts on this artisan bread. And then you just dress it up with your syrup. And there you have it. You can even put a little bit of cinnamon on it in the end just to give it a little color and a little added flavor. And there you go. All right. Thank you, everyone.
That looks delicious. Thank you for breakfast for dinner.
You're welcome.
Awesome.